Hey Steve Zook, welcome back to Pokes Channel. Hey, I'm showing this LH280 today. And folks, just so you know, I've been buying and selling guitars since I was 17, 18. I'm 64 now. I have a lot of experience. So when I say something, I'm not just, talking out of my ass here. Excuse my French. I mean, I really have a lot of experience. I've sold millions of dollars in guitars. People call me up all the time and just say, hey, I don't want to just buy a guitar off eBay or Reverb or whatever. I want you to pick me out something, and I do, and they're always happy. So, when I talk and if I'm exuberant about something, it's because I really hear that there's so many differences in tone, and the real values are not always easy to spot. You can't spot a great value in a guitar by a high price tag. You can't spot a great value in a guitar by just the brand name. There's lots of variables involved. Anyway, today I'm showing, this just recently came in. This is an LH280 175 style guitar by the Music Link, the Lore. This one has a little bit of figured wood on the back, not a lot, but just a little bit, which is cool. And these are really a strong value. I've got workers over here today, so you might hear them pounding the roof. But what I like, this is a guitar like a 175. What I like about these is, and I've opened these up before because they come with the front pickup a little bit on the low side. I actually have a couple pickup mounts I can include, or I'll probably just give you one if you want it to make it up a little higher. But lately I've been playing it and actually think it sounds really good like this. But one of the things I like about this is because when I took the pickup mount off, took the pickup out and everything to swap out the mounting ring last time, I could see the laminate layers, and the laminate layers are thick on this, and they even use some mahogany sandwiched in between the maple, and mahogany is a really good mid-range, very mid-rangey resonant quality. Like that's why, like an old Ibanez, John Schofield, AS200, who has the semi-hollow body with the mahogany down the middle. Mahogany really adds tone, just like some of the Gibson 175s from 88, 89, 90, 91 were actually mahogany back. I'm not sure if they actually use mahogany in the construction, but it makes a big difference is what I'm saying. I can kick back at night and play this guitar, and even with very little volume or no volume, I can actually feel the bass note in my body. This really has a tone. It has a resonance. And I'm not just saying that. I used to have a 62 175. It was really a nice guitar. It didn't have this same resonance. I know it sounds crazy. You think, wow, is 62 175 worth, $7-8 grand or whatever it's worth. It was a nice guitar. It sounded great for sure. But I'm just saying, this LH280, this one in particular just has tremendous resonance. I really love it. Now don't email me and say, oh, you say all your guitars are great, Well, when I find used guitars, I buy them because they do have a lot of mojo. I don't just buy the cheapest stuff out there. And oftentimes it takes a trained ear to hear what's special about a guitar. So that's why I say this LH, I've owned a ton of Archtops, and I like a lot of the stuff out there. Like I have a really nice Washburn Blonde J6 right now that really has a lot of musical voice, very mature sounding. But guitars just vary greatly. But to my ear, this guitar is one of the best values in the market. Especially, I think I can sell it for $499. Don't quote me on that. I'll have to double check. Almost sounds too low, but I think that's what I can sell them for, and it just sounds tremendous. But it's got that resonance. Like I said, you can turn the volume down low. And I'm using an old solid state amp I paid $150 for. And another thing, if I like an Archtop on the treble pickup, I know it's a really good guitar because it has a musical quality. Like I said, if somebody buys this guitar, they might want to play it for a while and then decide if they want to put the other pickup mounting ring on there to bring the pickup up a little bit. But I don't normally use the back pickup a lot on an Archtop, but man, if it sounds this great, I do. Just has some nice... This is really a nice sounding guitar, folks. I mean, this has a lot more musical tone to my ear than, and it's like I said, it's the resonance. I can play this bass. I can even feel it now. It just has the whole guitar just seems to be vibrating better, and that transfers over into more tone. Whereas a lot of Archtops are kind of compressed. I mean, I like a good Epiphone Joe Pass, but the really good ones are few and far between. But I've never had an Epiphone Joe Pass that has this kind of resonance. There's something very special about maple with mahogany sandwiched in between it. The mahogany gives it a little more resonance, a little bit more mid-rangey, and like I said, they use thicker layers of, and there's a lot of positives about laminate wood, by the way. It cuts down on feedback too, but there's a lot of positive, that there's a certain resonance and a certain musical quality you get from laminate woods. I've played laminate guitars, actually made by some of the top builders like Triggs and people like that you'd swear is solid wood. They just know what they're doing. But my point just being, laminate wood can sound extremely musical. I mean, why do you think Joe Pass, he used his 175 a lot. He also endorsed Ibanez. I love Ibanez guitars. But again, guitars vary greatly from guitar to guitar. But this guitar sounds sweet. Okay, let's go ahead and do cycle 1 in the guitar ladder system. For samples, pokesoo@gmail.com. But this guitar sounds really nice. I really love it. The pickups sound very, very musical. They did some work on developing pickups that have a very musical tone. They have more range of tone, a little more of an orchestral thing going on, and they also provide a beautiful warmth, but not like a muffled warmth, not like a subdued where there's no tone, just a really gorgeous voicing, very beautiful mid-range and bass and treble. Just musical sounding is the best way I can put it. But like on cycle 1, then you come in with the shading. This is a lot of guitar for $4.99. In fact, my wife saw it. She goes, "How much is that?" She plays guitar. And I go, $4.99. She goes, $4.99 for that? To me, this guitar is way underpriced. It's one of the best values in the market, but to be honest about it, I think it confuses people because it's so cheap. In fact, I recently sold a guitar to somebody, and I go, don't be confused because of the low price. This one's got a little bit of figure in the wood here, but this is a tremendous value for $4.99. It really is. It does not come with a case. I may have one of those featherweight cases that I can sell you for a little bit, but yeah, this really has a very musical tone. I think that's the point I'm trying to make today. Well, but anyway, back to cycle 1. We add the shading with that major 13 flat 5. You find something that works, milk it. Maybe switch to minor 9 to major 13 flat 5. Maybe major 13 flat 5 to major 13 flat 5. But yeah, this guitar sounds tremendous. If this same guitar were made by Gibson, it'd probably be $2,600. But usually you have to understand how much we're all affected by marketing and advertising, folks. They spend millions and millions and millions to burn into your head that you got to buy Gibson, Fender, Martin or Taylor, but it's really not what's really going on in reality. The reality is it's not easy to find a great value in a guitar, and a great value in a guitar can show up in any brand, any year, and guitars vary greatly from guitar to guitar. So I've sold quite a few of these. In fact, I just sold one of these to a guy who called me up and said he could spend up to $700, $800, $900. And I go, well, how would you like to only spend $4.99? And I actually sold him my LH280 that I just used here in the office. I think it gave him a little bit of a discount because I had played it here in the office a lot. And but I just told him, I go, yeah, man, it really has a sound. Would you mind spending less than $800, $900? He's like, sure. And we talked quite a while, and I sent him the one that I've used for lots of guitar ladder system videos and just only used here in my office. I've never taken it out of the office. And after he got the guitar, he goes, yeah, I'll email you after I play it. I go play it for a few days, then email me. He emailed me back in 3 or 4 days and said he's just absolutely, this is true too. He goes, I'm just in love with the guitar. It's my favorite guitar out of all the guitars I own, and my band loves the guitar. Because when you turn up your amp, even just a little bit with this 280, you get this kind of woody resonance that it has it's really hard to explain, but it's like if you could combine a great 175 with an L5 or something, but you get this woodiness that almost reminds me of like a floating pickup. These are really nice guitars, folks. Don't let my enthusiasm scare you off. I'm very passionate about guitars. Guitars and music is my life, and I've worked really hard on learning about them. I've sold millions of dollars, and I really know Archtops. I'm an Archtop expert, but this is a huge value. These really are. Here's with both pickups, which I don't use too much. And again, I'm just using a $150 amp. That treble pickup sounds so musical. I think I got some string stretching here. I really haven't played this guitar much, so. But you can hear that treble pickup. I haven't played it all today, so excuse me for fumbling around here. But yeah, this LH280, this is a lot of guitar for the money. You could spend a hell of a lot more money, and in my opinion, not get much more of a guitar, because this is even Pat Metheny said this, most Archtop hollow bodies are very tubby sounding. They don't have that really beautiful bloomy mid-range that you need in a great guitar, even an acoustic guitar. But it's even more important in the hollow body because you're transferring that tone into an amp and everything, and it's a different set of equations, so to speak. It's a different musical physics, But yeah, the all maple laminate body is very resonant. But when you put those sandwiches in there, those layers of mahogany, which this has in between the maple, man, it really adds to the voice of the guitar in the mid range. It makes this guitar extremely resonant. And these are unbelievable guitars. I mean, I could go out and spend $3,000 right now on some other guitar or more. But I actually bought this just to have here in my office to play and use for guitar ladder videos, because I just love the sound of these. I really love these, and this one sounds amazing. I was playing it the other night, and I put the volume super low, and like I said, I could feel the bass note, and not just the bass, I could feel the whole tone going into my body. And like I said, I'm using like I said, I haven't played this much at all, so really a nice sounding guitar. And like I said, I can always judge a great Archtop because I actually love playing it on the treble pickup as much as the neck pickup, which lets me know it's a great guitar. See, it's a very musical sound. So yeah, this guitar lists for more, but I do believe I do them for $4.99, and I'm just trying to get people to realize, because the Music Link doesn't spend a lot of money to brand their guitars and promote them like the big boys do, which is one of the reasons the big boys have to charge, $3,500 for a guitar, right? But yeah, this LH280 is a beautiful sounding 175, style guitar, and this one sounds amazing. Yeah, I recently found some. I always know a great guitar because it kind of teaches me something. Like if I love the sound of a guitar, I find something that I've never found, like this. See that? I had to put a new E string on, and it's stretching out a little bit. So, but anyway, that's it. Anyway, this guitar is available. Really has a nice sound. But like I said, I haven't played it much, so the strings are stretching out a little bit. But yeah, it's available. It sounds gorgeous. And it like I said, it has a resonance that you're not going to get from an Epiphone Joe Pass. Or actually, a lot of 175s I've played don't even sound this good, and they're expensive as hell nowadays. Other things you could compare it to, like an Epiphone Broadway, it does not sound as good as this. What else could I compare it to? I love Ibanez guitars. Some are more. I have a real nice one for sale right now, I think for $399. And it sounds pretty good, but it doesn't have as much kind of acoustic resonance as this guitar does. But here's the thing, and even Chet Atkins said the same thing. You know, every guitar is a little bit different. Every guitar is a little bit different, so you have to kind of judge them on their own merit. You know, every guitar kind of has its own voice. But yeah, this is a tremendous instrument. So if you don't have to spend $2, $3, $4 grand to get a great guitar. Again, I want to make that point. The huge companies spend a fortune, millions and millions and millions of dollars, and have been for years, to brainwash you into thinking you have to spend big money to get a great guitar, and that if you do spend money, you're getting a great value. It's just not true. The great, real, old world value, folks, is in the brands that are not as established. That's one of the reasons I'm a dealer for the Music Link. I just believe the value is off the charts. I know the value is off the charts. Sure, once in a while you get a cosmetic issue. Sometimes you don't. I look them over, but the cosmetic issues are very, very minor. If you get one, it's not a big deal. And when you weigh that against the value, you're still way, way, way ahead of the game. So, yeah, this is really a nice guitar. All right, folks, take care. For samples of the Guitar Ladder System, pokesu@gmail.com. If you just want to order, take a quantum leap. 240 videos with charts and video for each one, plus the Secret Horrors Hatchet files. Order at stevesguitars.com. Put in code SZ10977 in the comment box to make sure that you get the bonus material. If you don't see the comment box, just email me at pokesu@gmail.com. S is the code, SZ10977. But it's thousands of dollars of guitar instruction material for $199. It really works. I've got over 35 years of hard work and research into it. If you really want to open up your musical ear, if you want to discover your own musical ideas within, if you want to make some real progress on the guitar and quit wasting time and really, start to wake up your musical ear so you begin to discover your own unique musical point of view and learn to improvise and compose, it really works, folks, okay? The Guitar Ladder System works. I've sold over 8,000 courses. In fact, I just sold one to a guy named Alex, and he's so excited. He's always just mostly played blues, and he's only been with me, I think, maybe a week, and he's already opening up his ear and learning to improvise and really growing. And I love it, man. I love hearing those stories. All right, folks, take care. Bye-bye.